Why would humans fall in love with a plant that literally sets their mouths on fire? This wasn't supposed to happen. Millions of years ago, chilies evolved spiciness to keep mammals like us away. But instead of running, we came back for more. And that twist, pain turning into pleasure, changed both of our destinies. When the first humans entered the Americas, they found giant armored beasts like glyptodonts and humble foods like the potato. But one discovery stood out, a plant called capsicum, the chili pepper. By 6,500 years ago, people across the Americas were already domesticating chilies. Not once but many times in many places. That makes them one of the oldest cultivated plants in the region, and maybe the first spice ever tamed by humans. But here's the twist. Chilies didn't evolve their fiery defense for us. Their story began 10 to 20 million years ago during the Miocene epoch. Capsicum split from its relatives in what's now Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia, eventually spreading north into Central America and Mexico. By the time humans arrived, dozens of wild chili species were thriving. Their heat came from one compound, capsaicin. Scientists think a series of genetic accidents, duplicated and rearranged genes, allowed capsicum to start making this powerful molecule. But making fire isn't free. Capsaicin requires nitrogen, and spicy chilies use water less efficiently than mild ones. In droughts, they can produce only half the seeds. On paper, that looks like a losing strategy. So why stick with spice? Because the burn came with protection. Capsaicin fights off insects and a deadly fungus that wipes out non-spicy plants. And where does this fungus thrive? In wet, humid regions, the exact places where the water penalty matters less. This may also explain why humans were so quick to adopt them. Not only did chilies taste extraordinary, but they also helped food last longer. In 2007, scientists found chili starch microfossils alongside maize at ancient sites across the Americas, the oldest dating back 6,100 years in Ecuador. Chili plus maize became a cornerstone of early cuisine. And yet, this partnership was never nature's plan. Capsaicin had one purpose: keep mammals away. Chilies needed animals to spread their seeds. But not mammals with grinding teeth and short ranges. The perfect couriers were birds. No teeth, quick digestion, long flights. Capsaicin was the perfect filter. In mammals, it binds to the TRPV1 receptor, the same receptor that screams when we touch something dangerously hot. Capsaicin tricks it, sending the body into panic. You're on fire. But here's the secret: no damage is done. It's just an illusion. Birds, however, have a different version of TRPV1. To them, chilies are harmless snacks. They eat the fruit and scatter the seeds far and wide. This strategy worked for millions of years. Mammals avoided chilies. Birds spread them. Until humans took a bite. We felt the fire, and instead of running we thought, this hurts so good. What? Because when TRPV1 is triggered, the body floods us with chemical relief. Endorphins kill the pain. Dopamine delivers pleasure. The cycle turns agony into euphoria. A sensory roller coaster. This is constrained risk. Your body thinks you're in danger, but your brain knows you're safe. Like a horror movie, a roller coaster, or bungee jumping. Only on your tongue. The more you try it, the more you crave hotter and hotter peppers. Almost no other mammals joined us. The lone exception? The tree shrew. In Southeast Asia, it evolved a mutation making TRPV1 less sensitive to capsaicin. Unlike us, it doesn't chase the thrill, it just doesn't feel the burn. So apart from one tiny mammal, we're the only species crazy enough to enjoy chilies. From the plant's perspective, the gamble worked. A defense meant to repel us became the very reason we carried chilies across the world. Once domesticated, they spread rapidly. India folded them into curries. Thailand into soups. Ethiopia into stews. Europe, Africa, and Asia each wove them into their cultures. Today, chilies are the most widely grown spice crop on earth. From Mexico's smoky chipotle to Korea's gochugaru, from India's ghost peppers to Hungary's paprika. But the truth is, capsicum never meant to charm us. It only meant to survive. We turned its warning into desire, its punishment into passion. Who really won? Humans gained a thrill, a preservative, and one of the world's favorite flavors. Chilies gained a partner that spread them farther than any bird ever could. So next time your lips burn and your eyes water, remember, you're living inside an evolutionary twist. A love story written in fire. Because chilies didn't just survive by being spicy. They conquered the world because we loved the burn. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this fiery history, don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with friends who love a good story.